Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Day and good evening. We are coming to you live from Malaysia and also Singapore. Yeah, today we are doing our April chat session where we are going to share about how we feel about our lives and something that maybe that something interesting or something that something you see a different side of us. Yeah. So before we share, let's introduce ourselves. Yeah. So I'll start first. I am Susie. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, an online business entrepreneur. I'm also engaged to my lovely husband and also a cat parent to my meow boy and a music teacher in profession. So how about you, Patricia?
Hi, my name is Patricia. I'm from KL, Malaysia, and I'm a full-time working mom. I'm in the sales industry. Okay, that's a little bit about myself.
Okay.
How about Vinny? Maybe you can introduce about yourself.
Sure. Hi, I'm Winnie. I am from Malaysia, KL, and I'm currently a stay-at-home mom with 2 lovely kids and doing this online business. Yeah. How about Rachel?
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Daisy. So sometimes my friend will call me Daisy. So I'm from Singapore. I'm a full-time working mom as a lecturer and also this online business entrepreneur. So to you, Moon.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Moon. I also living in Malaysia. I have 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl, and also the digital business mentor over here. And this is I say that it's over a year that I have been embarking in this business. Yeah.
All right, thank you for the introduction. And I like to say, first like to say thank you if you're watching us live, and also if you're watching us replay later. So let's go into the question. So this is our question of today. It's about the free time. So I would like to describe a bit for those if you watch us what is free time. Basically, is like we have to imagine, or if you have experienced yourself that free time that you are not constrained with your job, you're not constrained with your daily routines. Like you imagine you are so free, what do you do during that time? Yeah. So I would like to start from my side. Actually, I like to travel. I'm sure if any of you ladies know what travel, we go like holiday, either locally or internationally. But for me is I would love to travel, internationally. I have experienced before how international the feeling is like. Because if now because of work, I don't usually travel a lot. So the only places that I go out every time with my fiance, my husband, is always we go to shopping malls. It's the only place that I will go around. Like in Chinese we call the paktor. Yeah, and always the falls on the Sunday. So to us it's like traveling already. Like most of the time we go shopping mall also it's not to buy things, it's window shopping and eat. And also watch movie. Yeah. Also like very often to the cinemas, watch. Also not always see other movies. We only see what is very nice to see. So that's why to me traveling is something that I really love to do with the free time. And you just imagine if I could go, like last time I've been to Bangkok, totally different feeling to go there. Even though it's a city, there's a lot of things, the food, the people, so much different from, if you're, I think some of us, if you're in KL, yeah, the feeling is very different. So that was for me. So I think that's much about it. So I have a lot, but I only talk about travel. So what about you, Patricia? Yeah, what is your free time?
Okay, as for myself, I'm a full-time working mom. So as you know, a working mom, actually, we don't really have much of free time. Okay, from Monday to Friday, basically just work, going to work early in the morning, and then we come back, and then after that we are busy with our kids, and for that few hours then is our sleeping time. So that is a routine, is a repetition on day by day. So for myself, I really looking forward for weekends. So because Saturday, Sunday, it's my time, basically my time and also my time with my family. So on Saturday, normally, as you know, kids also, they have a lot of activities during weekends. So for now, I will try to have all the activities in the morning session. So at least in the afternoon, we will have more free time together. So at least in the evening, sometimes I will bring them to the park instead of shopping mall. So we can have fresh air and they can see more greenery things rather than staying at home looking at the tab or looking at the computer. So basically for me, that is the moment, although it's not really I mean in terms of our free time is very long hour, but at least I really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful that I'm able to have the time with them for Saturday and also Sunday. So basically, and then after Saturday and Sunday, as you know, on Monday we are back into our busy life again. So it's more on the work, and then at night with our kids. So it's never ending. So like for now also during weekdays, I try to have some time for myself as well. So normally after they went to bed, normally I will spend about maybe an hour looking at like last time I used to browse browsing through like the like Lazada, Shopee, that kind of platform to purchase things or to buy what. But now actually during the MCO actually I learned a lot of things. I start to read more articles instead of browsing through that kind of platform. So that is also that 1 hour moment that normally at night I will try to browse through all this kind of thing. At least we have more what I can say is I read a lot of positive vibes or a lot of articles about why we need to be why we need to have a positive mindset during this time, especially during the pandemics how we work along with that, we adapt into that kind of environment. So actually during that time also I read a lot of this type of articles. So to me I think it's very useful. So now from time to time also I try to adapt into that kind of article. So at least I think that it really helpful for me my mindset is different compared to last time. So basically that is how I describe about my free time Okay, so maybe some of my either Winnie, maybe you can share to us how is your free times meant to you.
Okay. Listen to your free time. Some is actually matches with me, and actually like bringing children to park, all this. Yeah, I do that when I have time with them, and I like to bring my kids to more natural kind of thing, like their activities. Like sometimes I bring them for the wall climbing, or sometimes I bring them for the trampoline kind of thing. When I
Adventurous,
yeah, actually I like to explore new places or something new if I have the free time, including food. I like to eat. And in fact, I have another so-called free time is when I feel lazy, I do not feel like doing anything, then that I call my a little free time. That so during this kind of free time, I will play some mobile game, or I watch some YouTube for the things like like you said, those are motivation kind of thing. I will watch those YouTube. And another thing during my free time, actually, I will create some free time to accommodate like activities for my kids or for myself. Let's say during weekday when my kids is schooling, I will sometimes have some small free time for myself to do the things that I like. Like I like music very much, so I will listen to some music. I will play some piano. So this will how to say it will give me more calm and peace, and it will make me like more relaxed. So like weekend in the past, yes, I so used to go shopping, even like when Susie say go for window shopping. Yeah, basically just go everywhere before the MCO. But after MCO is changed, it's really changed. I don't go so much for this shopping anymore. In fact, I will aim for going some like beaches or bring my kids for those activities that I mentioned just now. Or we go to explore some new places, go for some short trip. Like past 2 weeks, we are going to the Kuala Kubu Baru, a very small town. Just drive over there to explore, just have some activities, a casual one. Yeah, not really planned, but just like something like impromptu, spontaneous. Just basically it's like that.
Yeah, I think after the pandemic, a lot of people start to change. Instead of a lot of people start to go into nature. They explore more into nature.
I feel like the shopping without purpose is kind of boring to me already. Maybe I shop too much.
yeah, maybe.
I like
You bought too many things already. Yeah.
So how about Moon?
Okay, for me, right? Actually, I think my lifestyle, my daily routine lifestyle is quite similar to Patricia, because both of us are full-time working mother, and we also have 2 children. Okay, and our children age also similar, almost the same.
I think we also have 2 children, 3 of us.
Yeah, correct. So, the free times over here, actually, I can say that it actually is not really have free time. It somehow for me is I have to make a time as a free time. Okay, I since don't say about the pandemic, because pandemic is for me is I working from home, and my children is also study online class from home. So on and off, right, we have a lot of time together that we have cultivate in other new lifestyle, not only myself but also my family as well. So the free time over here is always we didn't like purposely plan out a time and or do something else, something like that. So the free times actually for my it's not about myself alone. It's something like it's the whole family already. We used to have that kind of time, right, to do something. To do something is unplanned one. Always is unplanned one. Like suddenly, like my children will say, today we want to have some morning walk, or today we want to have go to the park, or even though they will come and ask me to have a chatting with them, just chatting about their story. Okay, especially recently the situation already released, right? They go to the school and they come back from school, right? They will have a lot of topic because they are so excited. Almost 3 years they didn't see the teacher, they didn't see their friends. So there's a lot of story. So like in other words, for me is I create the free times to spend with them. So in other words, is both sides free times. So other than that, the free time actually is really how to say really hard to like I want to do something that I have to make the time, because as a mother like us, right? Somehow a lot of time is planned is unplanned. It's not what you
Yeah.
plan, it actually is not happen. So
And
yeah, especially
Yes.
since I believe 5 of us over here have one thing must be very common one. We already have improved ourselves in terms of social media, definitely. So we create the free times to have increased the skill. So for example, when the children go to sleep, I will rather delay my sleeping, cut short my sleeping. I will go and learn something, because I know that the priority is there. I must have to improve my skill, like how to do the posting, how to do the design, how to share my, like today I have come up with some idea to share my feeling, to share like what I gained today, or to share like what I have improved of myself. So all these like all gather together, right? You become one result, but it's because of I make the time to be free to produce all this kind of result. This is something quite new, and also is towards the positive side, in terms of make a free time to do something is more meaningful and good to the family. How about you, Daisy?
I think most of what all of you shared is actually quite resonate. So, like, let's say about during the pandemic, there's this during the CB, we call it circuit breaker. Is most of us, we actually pick up new skills. Like and a lot of people pick up not just a new skills, or pick up cooking, for example, or pick up
Yeah.
exercise, walk in the park or cycle. I'm not sure about Malaysia's side, but I think our side, Singapore, is a lot of people start to cycle. Yeah, but too bad I don't know how to cycle. So I usually I during that time I actually pick up marketing skills and digital marketing. So everything is online. It's like okay, I'll just pick up and learn the skills. And other than that, like Suzy, I also like traveling. But of course, as a full-time working mom, then when you when I want to travel, then I got to plan, because I got 2 young children in primary school. So you have to wait for them during their so-called their term break, their holidays, right? But then by that time, the holidays, the price of the the package, the traveling package is like wow, skyrocket, so expensive, right? So I mean we do travel, so that means that we have to purchase the package earlier. We really have to plan well, and also if I have the free time other than traveling, then I after especially we talk about as a online business. I start doing my online business. Then I start reading. I start to do reading other than my daily devotions. I do read a lot of self-development books, about mindset, about positivities, to so called to not just to add knowledge, and also to to enhance our mindset, my mindset. Yeah, and also like I also resonate with Moon also. It's we don't, as a working full-time mom and we take care of kids, we do chores at home, we do works at workplace, and we need to find times. Time we don't have that kind of luxury times that is actually waiting for us. We actually need to look for time to make time. I used to do a lot of things for my family, my kids, my workplace, everything. Sometimes there was actually once I'm so lost. Then I start to I of course things happen. My colleagues or my friends, suddenly they just pass on, and it's really a kind of like a wake up call. And also my past 2 years ago, my experience of having a very that kind of serious headache that actually caused half like a stroke symptom. So I actually it's like a wake up call. So it's like, okay, I have to find time for myself. Taking care of other people, but I need to take care of myself first. So
You have to love yourself first.
yes, correct. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we I start to find times. I like recently I pick up. Me and my husband will find times. Pick up golfing. So we engage a coach to coach us. We like sometimes we are so busy. We don't really have we only talk about kids, house, but nothing. So I think need to find something to stay connect. Yeah. So yeah, recently I pick up the exercise because I can't run because of my knees. Yeah. So yeah, this is my sharing with what I do during my free time. And I also resonate with young kids or teenagers. They have enrichment. Like sometimes weekend. Weekday is their school. That means their school time, their curriculum time. Then during weekend they have their enrichments and from there we just need to squeeze some time out for ourselves. Yeah, so it's not easy. Really, kudos ever since having 2 kids. I really kudos to all those full-time working mom. Full-time working mom and also full-time mom is also not easier.
Yeah.
So
I think no matter is a full-time working mom or full-time mom, stay-at-home mom, also the same. The workload, all the things also is similar. You also at home also you have your own stress at home. It's not only at the workplace.
The one thing full time stay at home one, like really one good thing for her is she can avoid the traffic jam early in the morning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we have to stuck in the jam for 3 hours. Maybe Moon still sleeping.
Yeah. Correct.
so
That's
now
nice.
I can incorporate some exercise in the morning for myself, which is something that
But
I
it's very good lah.
Very good. That's
yeah.
I think
I think nowadays everyone is very health conscious, so they think about all these things. They think that okay, I must exercise, I must take good care of myself. I think a lot of people start to go into that direction lah.
yes. I think it really I believe that since you have shared so much, all you ladies, free time to us now is like become a concept that we can make ourselves time. And as we all the business owners, online business owners and mentors, we have already changed our mindset, to put the free time as easy moms, working moms, and retired moms. I have not yet been mom yet, but I'm looking forward to become mom myself. Now it's just the meow boy. Also
like even now I'm a stay-home mom. Sometimes I also get very busy with my like business and some other personal activities. But just I learn through this business. I learn what is the self-care. So have to create some time for myself. Right?
Yes.
If you do not
Yeah.
take care of if let's say for myself, I do not take care of myself, how can I take care of my kids? Put it
Yeah.
this way, right? If let's say we collapse, and who going to take care of them? So priority have to be myself. Then only I have the ability to give. This is what I learned. It's not to say selfish. This is something that is something in deeper level, I feel, and it's quite true also. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
The most important is
people,
we need to take care of our own health first.
Yes.
yeah,
And have our own safety.
Health, and also, from the experience now, and always, more to come, right? Good.
Yeah. More to
Yeah.
come. Actually, through this business also, we start to learn a lot of new things.
Yeah.
The first thing
Yes.
is the time management lah. Actually, we I think most of us really how to say
Improve.
it's improved in our time management. Yeah, true.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I think
we
this-
already start we already alert, we already aware what is most important for us. That's why we know how to prioritize what to do first, what can be done later. That's why our time management become better.
Yes. Right. All right. I think after listening so much, I think we also get to know each other from each other perspective. So is there anything you'd like to add before we end our night session?
Nothing from my side.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much if you're watching us live, and I hope you enjoyed our just casual session, and definitely have much more in our many more topics to come. So hope to see you the next round, and have a good night. And we'd like to say
Yeah.
Yes. Have a good rest.
Bye.
Good night. Bye bye.